To Lieutenant General Richard Newton, the former U.S. Air Force Assistant Vice Chief of Staff. General, always good to have you. Do you think we're going to get all these people out?
Well, good afternoon, Neil. As Jennifer reported, a lot of heart-wrenching, also some heroic stories there. Again, right now, and I'm generally an optimistic person, but again, the Taliban hold all the cards, Neil. They own the territory, they own the messaging. They're doing, by the way, a magnificent information operations campaign, and they hold, in enemy hands, our American citizens. But let's also focus on the tens of thousands of Taliban or of Afghan citizens who have been by our side for the last 20 years or so. I was just reading one of my sources sent me a note that said that if the Taliban will turn you away if you don't have your proper documentation, or they'll take the documentation away from you. They own all the cards here. We have picked up and left, and so, again, we have no leverage.
So what do we do? I mean, it seems like just to get these few people who did get out, and it was like an administrative nightmare. Some were pointing fingers at the State Department. The State Department said it had nothing to do with this. If you have that kind of difficulty with just a few individuals, and presumably you have 100 or so, maybe more Americans who want out, tens of thousands of Afghans who want out, that doesn't look like it's happening, General.
Well, if it's happening, it's very slowly. By the way, I think it's good that we've got our Secretary of State and Secretary of Defense in the region. I think that's good. But right? This administration needs to remain laser focused on the challenges we have here, and the State Department needs to take a little bit of the strings off of in terms of allowing some of the private organizations, some of the veteran organizations we've been reading about that have been assisting with, again, some of the evacuation efforts. This is not just something that's going to go away in a few days or a couple weeks. This is going to be painstakingly, I think, through days, weeks, and now months, Neil. But we can't leave any of our Americans behind at all. And I think we take advantage of all leverages that we may have. It could be other nations, friends, allies, or maybe pseudo-partners. We take advantage of all non-governmental organizations that may remain back in Afghanistan. We start working, obviously, the capitals there in the region that I hope that the Secretary of State's doing. But again, I would tell the American people that this is one where we better buckle up. This is going to take a long time.
Understood. General, thank you very much, and more for your service to this country, sir. Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.